Welcome to Pocket Pod, Animal Crossing. One swarm of bees left the hive. Episode 195. There's Joey Bowie.
That's me.
And Leash.
That's not me.
Jazz hands.
Ooh, jazz hand.
Ooh, I almost forgot my sigh.
See, just me. I'm Leash and Rar.
Hello. We're all
Hola.
here together.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Greetings to thee.
Ruffles have ridges.
Am I getting picked up? Because I don't see any movement on my line. Is that normal?
You're good.
I am? Okay, good.
I see you.
Yay, I'm here. I'm a real person.
You're real. You're corporeal for me.
And we have a backup just in case.
Just in cases.
Good.
Why does it say rar blart?
She's Lar Blart Mall Cop.
That's true.
Oh.
I promoted myself to a completely different position that I'm not at all qualified for, nor have any certification in.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Fine by me.
See, I get by. This is how get by in the world.
That's the way we get by.
Remember when there was 2 mall cop movies at the same time?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking
How
about.
weird that was.
There was 2?
Yes.
It's weird in that it happens a lot. Like, so it was Paul Blart Mall Cop and Observe and Report, starring
Oh.
Seth Rogen and Michael Pena.
I have no memory of that. Okay.
But this happens. This is like something that in history I feel happens a lot. So it's like
Like
there is
deep impact
Dante's
Armageddon.
Peak. Yes,
Yeah.
Dante's Peak and what was it, Volcano?
A Bug's Life and Ants.
Yeah.
yeah.
Bugs Life and Ants. Yeah, you're right about the volcano and Dante's Peak. Yep.
Nemo and a fish tail.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's right.
Yep.
So I mean, it's not without precedent. This happens. It probably is still happening now. Is there something that's like a trend in movies that has happened? I don't even know. Actually, maybe less. Maybe it doesn't happen as much now.
I don't know. I'm sure there's more, but those are definitely the big examples.
Yes, those are the big ones that I remember in my brain case from times in the past.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and just because they're 2 similar movies doesn't mean that one of them is good and one of them is bad. It might mean that they're
Sonic 2
both-
and Doctor Strange 2.
both are about.
the numbers 2.
Sequels.
That's right. They're both about the number.
What are the odds?
They
What are
both have
the odds?
golden rings of some sort in them. One of them is like
See?
a Yep,
Yes.
See? Perfect. They're very connected. So we're right. We're
Same
right
movie,
again.
basically.
Proven correct. Proven correct again. Our theories cannot be wrong.
Direct competition with each other. Direct.
Yep. Same target audience and everything. Well, technically, maybe same target audience.
Both will enter. Who will win?
They're both adventures,
Yep.
That's true.
supernatural,
There's probably some actors or actresses who are in
fantasy.
both.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna be
Possibly.
like-
Or 6 degrees of separation between
Oh,
the
for
two.
sure. Oh, yeah. Well, we know that's going to be a thing. Strangely enough, Kevin Bacon is in both of them. It's very weird.
It's so strange. And also,
Kevin Bacon's in Sonic
there's
2.
no Brian Doyle Murray in either of them.
No.
But don't worry, he was still in JFK with Kevin Bacon, so we still are like on the connection path.
Yay.
I was delighted to find out that the Oracle of Bacon website still exists after literally 30 years of it existing. It is still there. It's still there.
So is the Oracle of Bacon, is that like kind of the place to go to check all the Kevin Bacon references? And
Well, yeah, it's the
the 6
original
degrees?
Kevin Bacon,
the
6
original.
Degrees of Kevin Bacon game. You can go and check, but it was always anything. It could be the 6 degrees of Judi Dench. It could be the 6 degrees of Ryan Doyle Murray. It could be the 6 degrees of whoever.
nice.
It's the Oracle of Bacon website. That's where you could go and
It's
check
interesting
out.
that you chose Judi Dench and Brian Doyle Murray as your examples. Interesting.
I don't know why. I can't
Just felt
possibly
right.
tell you. We were talking about James Bond movies the other day. I think that's why she was in my head. I don't know.
A peek into JB's brain.
I like this.
I'm a big Anglophile over here. I don't know what to tell you.
Or maybe you just recently watched the movie Cats and that was fresh in your brain.
Oh.
Maybe.
Maybe I did just watch Cats at least a year and a half ago. Maybe. Who knows? That's still
Very
traumatized.
fresh.
Still traumatized.
I haven't seen it yet. I've just heard so much about it.
It's
I
so
feel
bad.
like I've seen
It was just so bad. It was so awful.
Oh, really got me to want to watch that.
You know, like there's something to get out of that movie. There's some joy to get out of that movie because of how weird it is. It's just if you don't like Uncanny Valley, it's not for you. If you can tolerate Uncanny Valley, nope.
Uncanny Valerie.
Who's Uncanny Valerie?
Oh my gosh, Uncanny Valerie has got to be another. She's going to be like one of those
Uncanny
generated.
Valerie has like a weird looking face, you know.
I think she's going to be one of those AI generated Animal Crossing characters. Uncanny Valerie.
Uncanny Valerie's like she's like Siri.
Like Barbie's like
she's like
weird
Siri,
stepsister.
like a real Siri, you know. Uncanny Valerie.
Oh man, we've got so many different options for Valerie.
I know
Who's uncanny?
this is pretty great. It is uncanny. Yeah, many delightful spin-offs of
Spotlight Valerie.
Is there a real Valerie in Animal Crossing? I wonder. There must
is
be.
there?
There must be.
Question. Maybe there's
gonna look it up.
Yeah, check it out.
We need to find out.
Go to the research station, aka the phone.
We go to the research station, aka Google.
Google or yes.
But yeah, if you want to watch Cats, I don't not recommend it because it's an experience you kind of need to have if you can handle it.
If you can handle it, can you handle this? Wow. I mean,
I'm not seeing a Valerie.
My Google Chrome has responded to my mention of Google though.
Oh.
And by the way, she now has a Australian accent. My Google Chrome.
Oh.
And she's a delight.
Well, that's fun.
Because she pronounces the town I live in a fantastic way.
Oh.
Because now that I live in a town that begins with an O, you can imagine that she pronounces it with an Australian accent, with like that, like, I don't know how to describe like oi. Like it's like you know how they put kind of an oi on the O.
Say it for me.
Well, I don't want to say what the name of the town I live in. So now I have to come up with a fake town.
Or it doesn't even have to be a town. How about owl? Or is that a bad example?
How about oligarchy?
Oligarchy. I don't know how to do it. I'm not good at accents. You guys do an Australian accent and say oligarchy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of. So it's got like this in the back.
No, that's more
like
British.
An oligarch.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, now that
oligarchy.
Everyone listening that knows what an Australian accent sounds like, including those of you in Australia.
Yeah,
say
Can
oligarchy.
You say oligarchy and send it to us.
Yes,
please, because we can't.
Please record yourself saying oligarchy and send it to us.
Very important for science.
Very, very important.
And we're not making fun of you. I promise.
No. This is not anything more than just being, joyful. So
nice. Well, that is delightful. I like that you can select fun and different accents from your own region just to have flavor.
I've had Google lady talking to me for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden I was like, "Wait, I can change her voice." And yeah, now she's an Australian lady, and she's great. She's great.
Aww.
She tells me the weather. She's wonderful. But she uses Fahrenheit.
She does not use Celsius. Alexa?
No, it's Google. I don't have Alexa.
I know, but I'm asking, can you do it for me?
You probably could. I think you can change Siri's voice. I think you can change Alexa's voice. I think you can change all of them.
Huh.
Oh my goodness.
I remember like when Garmin was a big thing, you could change the Garmin voice.
Yeah.
I think you could change all their voices.
Change the voices. Look up your options.
Alexa
You're next to the woods.
She's
go find out.
Hot mess.
Maybe you could
A hot mess.
I remember you could do like celebrity voices on some of the things. Like you can go and like, I don't know, download your favorite.
I definitely remember that being a thing. I think Waze still does that every now and again for those who use Waze.
Yes.
They would definitely do like promotional things. Like, so like a movie's coming out. So like, here's Iron Man telling you to turn right on Main Street or
it's
whatever.
Pretty adorable.
Yeah.
Right. And they wouldn't give you the specific streets. And that was the downside of using the celebrity voices.
Turn
left. Turn left. Turn
yeah.
right.
Because they didn't have a full library of sounds. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I was talking to Alexa tonight and I told her to remind me of something. And while I was still telling her what to remind her of, like I was still talking, Alexa, she like interrupts me to say, what do you want me to remind you about? And I'm like, I'm literally telling you, will you listen? It was so frustrating.
That is frustrating.
I was like, Alexa, stop. We're done.
We're finished here. We're finished. I don't want your help anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my phone.
So
that's
annoying.
not helpful.
Yeah, that's really frustrating. I'm sorry.
And then she wanted to like tell me about like playlists afterwards. I'm like, I was literally telling you about a reminder. So no, I don't want to talk about playlists right now. Thank you.
Oh, I really messed it up. Let me try distracting her with something else fun. Did you know we could play Jeopardy together? Oh, trying too hard.
Well, we're here hanging out. Nope. I had business to do, and you changed the topic.
Oh goodness,
we are not. What are you doing? Out. We
There's
are not.
There's a very
friends.
funny TikTok where someone compares Siri to Alexa, and how Alexa like sounds like a really desperate person who's trying to be your friend and wants to like overachieve, and Siri is like a bad bee who just like does not care, but she'll tell you the answers and then she'll like go away.
Yeah. Siri's like Siri just gets down to business.
She gets exactly what you want.
She's not your friend. She's your assistant, and she goes home at the end of the day.
It's very funny. So
that is funny. What?
So while we were chatting here, it turns out my little friend Lucky, he's got jokes. He's got jokes. He decided that this week he's gonna give me an ant farm. And he knows full well that this week in my real life, I had an ant problem in my house. And that's not a funny joke. Not a funny joke, Lucky.
Oh, no.
Not a funny joke.
I'm so sorry. That's an unfortunate situation.
Yep.
So
it's not a funny joke. Oh.
Are they?
We've dealt with the ant problem. We had the situation handled. My office. It was literally right here in my office. I had ants crawling all over my desk on Monday morning, and I'm just trying to do work.
Ants?
I don't know what kind of ants they were.
The little ones.
Is it because you were playing Dave Matthews, The Ants Go Marching?
The ants go marching. I don't think that's
Dave Matthews hiding in your closet again.
Oh, it's not Dave Matthews.
Oh,
baby. I'm sorry.
I don't know where he'd find room. It's pretty full in there.
I just assume Dave Matthews is involved in everything. He pops in here all the time.
I know. Good friends.
Maybe they were sugar ants. I don't know what they're attracted to. There's no food up here that I can think of. I don't know. Maybe there was food up here.
Sugar in the floorboards.
Maybe I eat.
Maybe someone spilled juice.
Maybe I eat snacks all the time up here, and I didn't know it.
No.
Anyway, I got the fancy bait stations. Then I called the people that spray the whole house for ants. They sprayed the whole house, and the ants are gone.
Oh, wow. Well, that was great.
Done.
A happy ending.
But I haven't been in my office for 4 days because there's just a bunch of dead ants over there in the corner. I haven't wanted to
sweep them up. Ooh, yeah, that's not fun. The carnage.
Yeah. Anyway, Lucky just reminded me that I had an ant problem because he handed me an ant farm. And I was like, that's contributing to the problem.
He's like, maybe this is, you just needed a place to sequester them all in this little happy house.
Home.
Maybe you won't be so mad at ants anymore and you'll keep these alive this time.
Oh, you're going to want to keep them because they're so interesting how they build their little tunnels.
These are friendly pet ants and they're fine. They can stay alive. You don't have to murder them. Yes.
It's too soon, Lucky. Give her some time.
Too soon.
Yeah, right?
I'm not ready for the pet ones.
Too soon for ants.
Anyway.
Oh, I'm glad that's not an issue.
Should we dive in to our favorite body of water?
Yeah. Do you want me to do it? Leash? Yeah. Fashion Falls fits your life.
Yeah, it does.
It sure does.
It fits my life.
And this is something I wanted to talk about because I thought we talked about it after the podcast, but maybe we talked about it during the podcast last week.
But I think it's very important, Sarah, that you know that I'm currently wearing the thing you're about to talk about.
Yay!
In-game.
So this is the new dress that I was not aware of until fairly recently. That is from the newer update back in November. That is
it is. Or is
ribbons.
It new to you?
It is. It's the Ribbons and Hearts knit dress, and it's super cute. I know it's at least in 3 colorways. So there's the black and red one. That's the one that we have that I shared with you guys. And it just makes me think of kind of like sort of cute gothy looking, a little bit Alice in Wonderland-y. Mm-hmm. And there's a blue and white one that I just got the other day from one of my sweet villagers. And I know I saw my niece wearing a purple and white one. So that exists.
So you were right. Or you think do we still talk about that?
What do you mean?
You said last week that you thought that your niece was wearing it, but did you confirm?
Oh, I did not confirm yet. Because not yet. So I'll have to pester her about that. But I don't want to pester her. I'll just like,
why would you pester someone?
I would
That's
never.
That's not nice.
Be like, don't send me this thing that I am interested in.
No, it was you.
Tell me
thought
all
you were
about
wearing it.
My heart,
Chris.
Maury.
But it is very cute. I like it. I like that the dress has like a little lacing up the back. I like the little heart cutouts on the front.
Turning around.
Very cute.
Turning around.
Turn around.
Every time I shimmer, never shimmer,
It's got little cutouts and lace on the back.
Yeah. It's beautiful and I like it a lot. But yeah, it's quite nice.
I'm wearing a backpack and it's dark out, so I really can't see what's going on in the back.
Oh, you know what you could do? You can go and look at it in the... Oh, no, you can't. It's after
Your
9.
house.
You cannot go. Yeah, you could look at it in the house. In the mirror. Not the mirror.
home.
In the changing clothes place. In any refrigerator or box that you open.
Or trunk.
Yes, trunks also work. Insect
Coolers.
cages work.
I'm going to go
Coolers
find my
also
insect
effective.
cage. That's a great idea. Go find my insect cage.
I love the insect cage. I use that the most for changing clothes.
It's
the best.
that and the cooler are the two places I get changed the most.
That is great.
I don't know what else to tell you.
It's perfect. They're great.
Me too,
They're probably in
IRL.
prime locations. Oh, very
IRL.
nice.
All my clothes are actually in just a regular cooler. I don't know.
Keeps
I don't
them
know.
fresh.
It's I like my clothes nice and fresh.
Clothes, keep them fresh. I mean, have you guys ever had a pair of jeans that you don't wash, but just like, because I know
You
that
just
exists,
stick them in a cooler.
that you put them in the freezer to like clean them? Have you
Is that
ever?
a thing?
I've
Yeah.
heard of that, but no.
I have not either, and I always wonder about it and what that's like because I feel like I need to wash my clothes. I think I would just be
Also,
so
I'm like-
creeped out.
My clothes are always disgusting because I have children. So
Oh, that adds another layer of reasons to clean things.
they're always got something on them.
Oh,
That's really the reason that I wash my clothes. If there's a stain or schmutz on it, it's getting washed. Otherwise, it's probably okay because all I do is sit at home and not
There you
go
go.
anywhere.
that's fair.
So
Well, it's just like one of those things. It
that's how I
depends
live
on
my life these days.
I'm glad that you found the comfortable way to live your life and be happy in your clothes as needed. Wash
If I
them
go
when you need to.
outside, though, I will wash my clothes. But
You know,
inside my home,
I mean, one
I
could
like the
argue,
idea of Leash wearing just like wet clothes to go outside. Look, I washed them for you.
I didn't dry them though. Mm-mm.
I was thinking more like if you're going outside, it kind of like airs out your clothes so you don't need to wash them. So I thought you were going to go for that angle. I was like,
well, okay. If I go out to a place, like
gotcha.
I imagine if I'm sitting on something that is not my own seats, I will
something
wash
that
my
you don't
clothes.
have control over the area of seating.
Leash just goes running up and down her street, air drying her clothes.
Natural air dryer.
I don't need a dryer. I got the street.
Yay!
What's
Exercise
wrong with
and
that?
drying it
What are you
out.
saying?
There's-
That's
I
how you
think
do
that's
it.
totally normal.
Pretty
There's
sure that's how
nothing
you
wrong
do
with
it.
That's got to be how you do it.
That must be what everyone does, right? That's what everyone does.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
see
people
everyone
go
doing it.
run around outside. It's because they're drying their clothes. I know. I get it.
Yep. Everyone just walking in the neighborhood, they're all just wearing wet clothes.
Especially on when it's sunny out. That's when you know a lot of people out drying their clothes.
It's wet
because
clothes
bright
day.
and sunny.
Yeah. They
and
did their
they're
laundry.
getting dried out. It makes perfect sense.
I think you've explained why people go for walks. I didn't know until now.
I mean, I just assumed for other reasons.
It's not actually for exercise. That's a mistake that we.
I mean, it's a side benefit.
Sure. It's an added bonus. But
bonus.
what they're really doing is their chores.
Right. Very nice.
I think it makes sense. Makes perfect sense. I think we've cracked it. We
Crack
really
the
cracked it.
code.
Oh man. Do you think we should take a quick break before we get into the second half of this episode, which is filled with fun things?
Yes.
Is it
I think so.
as fun as the first half?
There's only one way to find out, Leash. Let's take a
Okay.
break.
Let's take a break.
Well, that was a very refreshing break for me. Was that a refreshing break for you?
I feel refreshed.
refreshing.
You feel refreshed?
You feel refreshed.
You feel refreshed? We're really good with our elocution today.
Electrocution.
Electrocution. Nope. I didn't say that.
Please be cautious. Do not put any electrical outlets near any water sources that you are
Yes.
enjoying.
Yes, let's
Rather-
not do that.
Maybe the water source needs the electrical.
Can you really control where your electrical outlets are?
No, that's why I was just thinking I had that reversed. I was like, it's probably easier to like move things toward an electrical outlet or keep it away. from the electric outlet.
You can move an electrical outlet. You just have to maybe hire a professional.
That's true.
I feel like it's not as modular though as say a glass of water.
Yeah. The water is definitely a little bit more mobile. It's not, I mean, it's rare that a glass of water is permanently embedded in my wall. So
It's looking a little low. Got to pour some water in this.
I have to tell you, you were describing my dream situation, though. A permanent glass of water that just at any point in time I could have a glass of water just in the wall. It sounds great.
it actually does sound
like a
great.
Refrigerator.
But the door of a refrigerator. That's a good point. That is
Not a terrible idea. When we were looking at refrigerators, I saw that they, you have the standard fridges that have the indoor water dispensers.
Yeah,
you hit the button, whoops, and then you have the ones where you have to open the door and put your cup or bottle in
mine,
the fridge
which
and
I don't
press
prefer.
the button. Not my favorite. Gets the job done, but not my favorite.
Yeah.
So there's the in between one.
Ooh.
I can't remember which brand this is. Yeah, I actually can remember the brand, but I'm not about to drop the name brand.
they're not going to sponsor us, so don't.
They don't sponsor us.
Yeah.
They gave us no pennies. But they have a little water pitcher that you can leave, it's built into the fridge that auto fills while you're not using it. So at any point in time, you can just pull the water pitcher out of your fridge, fill your cup, put it right back in, and it refills again.
Oh, that's fun. So you don't have to worry about refilling it outside of the fridge. It's
Yeah,
just
and you don't have to have a separate Brita that takes up room on a shelf or whatever.
so is it built into the door of the fridge, or
Yeah, it's built into the door, where you'd put the dispenser. Why they don't just build a dispenser, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's kind of convenient because you can pull the thing out, bring it to the table.
Sure.
I don't totally get it. I don't know why that's cheaper.
I think it's
than the button, but not as
interesting. It's different, and that piques my interest.
Yeah.
interesting.
Except when you accidentally break the pitcher and then you've got to find a new pitcher.
Yeah, because
Right,
now it's
that's
it's
like
proprietary pitcher.
It's an extra
right?
thing
my
that you
gosh,
have to
that's
worry
true.
about taking care of.
And you can't fit it, right? You can't just buy a random,
It's almost like you should, if you buy that refrigerator, you should just go ahead and buy yourself 3 extra pitchers
Yes.
for when the one actually breaks.
because
and
the
never
one
can
that
find it
will
again.
definitely crack
And
one
by
day.
the time,
yes.
and when you get it, of course, they've changed the model slightly
Yes.
so that new pitcher doesn't fit into the old
gosh.
refrigerator.
Sounds
It's like you
such a
understand how
dark
all
ones.
of this works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend
But yeah,
has a Keurig attachment on her fridge, which is
yeah,
really cool.
That was actually something when we were looking for our fridge and the supply chain hot mess that the world is in right now. We were like, okay, in this exact moment in time, our fridge is not available, but for an extra $200, we could get the one with the Keurig.
Wow.
And Nick was like, we are not getting a fridge with a Keurig. What happens when we decide we don't want Keurig anymore and Nespresso is the way to go, or whatever is after Nespresso, right? What happens when we ditch Keurig? Why would we do that to ourselves?
Yeah.
And I was like, you make a really good point.
Yeah, that's a
but I was
good
like, this is the
point.
fridge that's available. It's only $200 more. What's money?
Oh.
Anyway, luckily we waited 2 weeks and suddenly the fridge we wanted was available without the forced Keurig edition, and it was fine.
Yay!
Yay.
But yeah, it's one of those things, building something in that then you're forced with. It's very annoying,
Yeah.
unless that's you plan to be a brand loyalist for the rest of your life.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're if you work for the company and you know that they're going to keep supplying it for you forever,
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
bad.
But you know
guess
they're
so.
not.
Or if you're just a really big fan, there you go. That's true too.
Or if you just, you're going to have the funding to be able to swap out your fridge one day when you get sick of the Keurig.
That's the real
true.
answer.
And I don't think that's my situation. I don't know.
You want a fridge with stick
You
with
never
it.
know.
I still have the one where you fill the water you have to open the door, which I feel like is a huge waste of energy.
Right? Because you have to leave your
But-
fridge door open all the time. It's so
But I
silly.
don't want to buy a new fridge right now because it's functional. And it came with the house, so
Yeah.
I know. No, I mean, my brother's fridge is that way. My parents' fridge is that way. Gotta open the fridge door and press the little button, and it is what it is.
the pickle water.
The pickle water. It's all about the pickle water.
Pickle water, baby.
I'm about to go to the pickle water house this weekend. We'll see if it still smells like pickles.
Exciting.
Oh my goodness.
I'm prepared to buy my own bottled water for the weekend.
Oh. Joel comes in with one of those igloo coolers that's like the big, when they pour the Gatorade
My
on the
clothes will be
coaches
in
at the
there
end of the game.
and my water.
There you go. Perfect.
I come prepared.
It's great. Oh,
I don't need to pack luggage anymore. It's my clothing and water cooler.
It's splendid. Clothing, water cooler. It's a combination I didn't know I wanted, but it's been there all along.
So efficient.
They should sell that. They
I
should,
like my
market
clothes
that.
cold.
It's very refreshing in the hot summer.
And then if they put a Keurig on there, then you're like done.
oh, perfect.
Yeah, for all the coffee that I drink. Yeah.
With your pickle water.
Yeah, with my pickle water. I don't know. If you heat it up for hot cocoa, I could totally handle pickle water, I think. Because it wouldn't taste like pickles anymore.
Wouldn't it?
Joelle would know. Don't lie to yourself. You could tell.
I would always know. I would always know pickles are there.
Pickle hot cocoa.
I would always know.
Pickled hot cocoa.
It would be forever.
Hot cocoa.
Be forever pickles.
Forever pickles.
Forever pickles. Forever in pickles.
Oh my god, so much pickle drama. That the pickle drama caused a lot of drama for that last time I was there too.
Oh, I'm sorry. So frustrating.
Anyway,
Delicious.
You're right. This has been much more fun.
This half has been more fun
Already.
Leash.
What?
Before we do anything else, what about your hive? You had a hive. That was
yesterday
swarm.
we
Tell us about your
saw
swarm.
like the bees were just like going crazy yesterday, and I didn't check them this weekend, but I know I should have, but I just couldn't get to them, so I let them relax, and of course they betrayed me.
Oh,
So they were like going crazy yesterday, and then they swarmed very high up in a tree.
Oh no!
And I'm like, well, I'm not kidding you guys. It was like 30 feet up. I'm like,
no.
yeah.
So I just sent a message to like my neighborhood. I'm like, hey, I have a swarm of bees in my backyard. They might come visit you. Just, know that. And they're going to go away. They're going to go to Rock Creek and hang out. So that was they were not there this morning. So they have parted ways with me. I'm happy and I'm sad. I mean, I have 6 hives right now, so I'm kind of not like super upset
wow. So that's
about
not
it.
a huge loss. Okay.
No. So I had 4 over the winter, and they all, of course, lived.
That's awesome! Yay!
Wowee.
That's amazing.
Okay.
And the 4 was from the 2 that I had last year that became 4. So now I'm up to 6. Wow. So one of them split
maybe
again,
losing one wasn't so bad.
No, it's fine. I don't mind. And then they get to go into nature and like populate nature. So hopefully they make it.
Yeah.
And I've given them a good start. They probably took all my honey that I've been collecting. So that's great. Appreciate that.
Nice. That worked out great too.
Yeah. So
That sounds like good news.
hopefully it's all good. And I'm really proud of them. My little bees are growing up.
Oh, little baby bees.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Cool.
Thank you for sharing your hive story.
Yes,
I was very curious, and I'm
thanks.
happy to hear you.
I like a Leash's bees update.
Thanks.
Wait a second,
This
so
is
you
the second swarm I've had this season, which is actually really good for me. Last year I had like 5
my
swarms,
goodness.
something crazy, and I'm getting better at recognizing when they're
The
gonna
signs?
swarm.
Getting ahead of
And
the
when-
swarms.
Yeah, and trying to figure out. So like, there's a way to tell if the queen cells that are in the hive are going to be swarm or they're just going to be supersedure cells, so they're going to take over the old queen. But sometimes it's not exactly 100% clear.
Gotcha.
Like especially like, and it's hard to see. Like if I know that a hive has already swarmed, and I still see queen cells, and I'm like, oh well, maybe that's the new queen. Like it's hard to. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. It's all a thing.
That's so, but it's exciting that you're kind of like starting to see some like trends and learning more.
So in like when my first hive swarmed, I went through all the hives and I took any cell, any frames that looked like they had queen swarm cells on them, and I put them all in one hive. And then I made a new hive from that one, and then I was good for like a month and a half, and now I have another swarm. So that's things happen. I've been giving them lots of space, and they still don't want to stay with me.
Oh, but you have 5 now that are there. Yeah,
I have
5 hives.
6 hives.
Oh, you
I
have
6
Oh,
hives.
so you had 7.
No, so I had 4. I caught a swarm. I caught my first swarm, and I took them back.
Gotcha.
That was a fun experience because they were on my fence. And I was having trouble using the brush to scoop them into their little bee box. So I was just like, well, I guess I could just scoop them with my hands. And I was literally scooping bees off the side. And it was such a cool experience because it was just like a bunch of little vibrating bees in my hands. And they were the gentlest little sweet potatoes.
Oh, that's so
good.
good.
Like, oh, you guys are so sweet. I could do this all day. So I just would, and I would gently scoop them and put them in the box. And I think they liked me better than me just like brushing them in. They didn't like being pushed, but they didn't mind being gently scooped.
That's so sweet.
Wow.
And they stayed.
Oh,
They stayed with me. So that was one hive. And then the other one was a split that I made from the queens that I thought was going to swarm. So
wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Well, congratulations on collecting your swarm and having a successful
that was fun.
Yeah,
I'm getting really good at catching swarms and having them stay.
I feel like next time
More importantly.
I feel like next time you catch a swarm, you need Jack to document it because I kind of want to see what this looks like.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to see it, especially if you grab them with your hands.
Yeah, so most of the time if they're on a tree branch, it's much, much easier if they're low to the ground because I can just clip that tree branch and put it in a little box and
Got it.
let them calm themselves into the box and see that this is where they want to be.
I'm just truly picturing you running around with a net like Animal Crossing style.
Oh, no net.
I know. I can't help but picture it anyway. So until I see real life leash with like a little brush and a branch, I'm gonna picture a net until I see otherwise.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of. I actually don't mind having like scooping up swarms, but I'm running out of space, so we gotta figure that one out. Although I do think that like, at least what happened last year is like, as I start to like see which hives are being more successful, sometimes some of them will, like the queen, maybe an older queen stops laying, and then I can like combine boxes. I mean, like you can put like a sheet of newspaper in between the two boxes, and they'll eat the newspaper out. But while they're doing that, they're getting used to each other's pheromones, so they can adopt the new queen.
Slow introduction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So sweet.
It's very sweet.
Wow.
I love it.
I've done that several times with success, so
Yay.
it does work.
Confirmed.
Yes. So many things about bees. I love
So many
bees.
things about bees.
Love all bees.
Bees knees.
It's the bee's knees. It's true.
That was the bees knees leash.
Bees and ease.
I love a bees update.
Yeah. And there you have it.
There you have it. Well, that was well, I think we should probably figure out in a what could it be now situation what that was. What could it be now? What was that?
I think we answered it. It's the what could it be now?
What could it be now?
That's the other segment.
It was a swarm.
It was
a swarm.
Good to know.
I have a pro tip that's related to that, and it has to do with pesticides, especially as it relates to mosquitoes, because in one of my like neighborhood groups, someone was asking about like, does this mosquito treatment work? And someone was like, I use the organic stuff because it's made from chrysanthemums. And I just want to say that the stuff made from chrysanthemums still kills bees. It's an insecticide. It's made to kill insects, which include mosquitoes and ticks, but also bees. so
don't use.
If you have a mosquito problem, I suggest spraying yourself. They also make clothes that you can wear that you have a problem with. Fans also work really well with mosquitoes. Don't have standing water.
Have a bat box.
Please don't use insecticides. Yeah, try a bat box. That also helps. Yeah. So those are my recommendations. But insecticides kill bees. They all kill bees. The organic ones also kill bees.
Yeah, we don't need to kill beneficial insects just to get rid of some pest insects. That's for sure.
Yes.
Oh, good pro tip.
Yeah,
good pro tip indeed. So yes, go with the old-fashioned method of spraying poison on your own body.
Yeah.
Because it works, even though
and you can wash
take a
it
shower
off.
later. Yep, that's what you got to do. Take a shower later, and it'll be great.
Yes, there's many methods. I think there's also like a this weird like reflecty thingy that apparently like confuses mosquitoes. It's like a reflecty spinny thing that supposedly
sounds delightful.
helps. I don't know. Fans, they're not very good flyers, so fans are also really helpful. If
Which
you're having a
sounds
party
good to have
outside.
when it's hot outside anyway. So
Yeah.
break out a fan and blow the
it's really
mosquitoes
good
away.
to-
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Just put out some like box fans on your porch or patio or something. Yeah.
I'll just sit in front of the fan. That just sounds soothing and nice.
Yeah, that sounds great. Do it.
Yeah. I'll just do it.
I love it.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. That was a great that is a tip, a pro tip for
That was
real
a tip.
life.
That was
That
a
was a real
definite
tip.
That was a
That was
real
a
live, real life
Real.
tip.
Real life
Yes.
tip.
Should we get into some Animal Crossing related? What could
Yes.
it be?
Yeah.
Yes.
What could-
Way to stay on topic.
Yeah, we could try. We could try. A little bit.
Everything is our topic.
That's true.
So I had one. We could decide what this falls under.
Okay.
So on Sunday, I decided I was already in game because I had a request on Saturday from one Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Halloween out of nowhere reached out to me and said, "So I'm going to restart my island." And I went, "Oh, okay." So she asked me to pull a JB and Low.
Aww.
And you might recall from a year and a half ago what that means.
Yes.
Yes.
But not to that scale, not to the scale. She didn't ask for me to like house 7,000 items and like 20 billion bells and everything else. She just asked for me to open my gates and so she could drop off some flowers. And we're not talking like, entire island full of flowers.
Sure.
We're talking like, 15 flowers and a bunch of money. And that was kind of it.
Nice.
But she asked me to open my gate so she could do that. So I was like, okay, sure. I was like, I don't know, I could do that. I hadn't actually had any visitors on my island since I moved. So I wasn't actually sure if our new internet was going to work properly. Cause you guys might recall the first time we set up our internet at our old house with the Nintendo and it wasn't set up right, but it worked. Everything was fine.
Yay.
So yeah, some Halloween dropped off a bunch of stuff. I like just set it and forget it. I wandered away. And so first pro tip, turns out on your Switch, there are two different timeout settings. There is a sleep timeout setting for when you're playing in handheld and a sleep timeout setting for when you're playing on your TV.
Oh.
And I only ever set the timeout to never for handheld because I like rarely ever played on my TV.
Yeah.
So it didn't occur to me that the timeout was never, set to never on the TV.
Yeah.
So it timed out after 3 hours and I didn't know why. And Halloween texted me while I was not anywhere near my Switch. And I was like, I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. So she wasn't able to get her stuff back on Saturday night.
Oh no.
Anyway, on Sunday morning, I went and found out exactly what happened. And I was like, well, that's why. My bad.
Yeah.
So I changed it to never. Yeah.
Change it for both of those options to ensure.
Yeah, both are set to never now, not just the handheld only. Yeah.
Nice. Oh.
So that's pro tip number one.
Excellent pro tip.
So then the next morning, I logged back in again and I opened my gates and I did the exact same settings I set for her the day before. I set it to best friends and I got a dodo code and I gave her a dodo code and I sent it to her. You can see where this is going.
Yep.
Sarah can see where this is going. I don't know
I
if
can't see where this is coming.
I guess Leash can't see where this is going yet, but I didn't know. I didn't know where this was going to go. So I gave Halloween the dodo code and Halloween was like, nope, no dice. Why isn't it working? And I went, I don't know why it's not working. And I tried a couple different things. I was like, maybe I got the code wrong. And I went downstairs and checked again. And I went to checked again. Nope, I don't know why it's not working. Must be the internet. So I was all ready to like blame Nick. His internet is wrong. And wouldn't you know, I had an epiphany as I was walking out the room. Wait a second. Wait, I never did get a chance to yell at Nick. He was saved from my anger. But no, I had the epiphany as I was walking out the room. Wait a second. Molly's a brand new island and a brand new player. There's no way. There's no way we're best friends yet. We're not even friends yet. We're complete strangers.
Oh.
And so I texted her and I went, you have to be my friend again. And she's like, I don't understand. You're still on my list. And I was like, Right. But like, just because our game things are on the list doesn't mean that we are actually friends in the game. And then I was like, and let me just remind you of the pro tip I learned a year and a half ago. You old W are going to show up on everyone's list forever and ever and ever. So you're going to have to warn people to not send
Be the
gifts and
new-
things to Doppel Halloween.
Right.
That stinks. Even
Yeah.
just to restart your island. That's
It's silly. But I mean,
It's weird.
what's good about not deleting your old character is that she does still exist. So she can go and visit her old character. She can go and look at her old design
Ooh, that's
things
true.
and think like, all that still is out there in the world. Because I can still download my old design.
how can
ID
you do
stuff.
that? How do?
As long as you can still
Oh.
have the design ID.
But
Anything
how
you
can she
uploaded.
visit her character?
If
Does
she
she have
uploaded
a
a
new
dream.
game? Oh, dream.
A dream ID. Yeah.
Okay,
The
gotcha.
dream version of the character.
Not like an actual.
I gotcha. I was like, how did
not
she?
an actual real visit. But yeah, anything that's uploaded is still there as the other character. So anyway, so Doppel Halloween is still out there, and New Halloween at a different island name. So at least she was smart enough to name her island something different. So at least she can have that distinction. So she can say,
Yeah.
visit this island, not this island. That makes
Nice.
it easier. At least mine was the same island name too, which made
Yeah.
it even more confusing. So it was really just like purple hair JB versus green hair JB. Great, super helpful. Anyway,
That's so helpful.
that was the sort of the first thing that a couple pro tips I learned this weekend.
Tips.
So
I still wish Tom Nook would let us just completely bulldoze our island
Without having to start over,
without having
yeah.
to start over.
right? Even getting to pick your new island structure, your
Yeah.
your new
Yeah.
island layout without having to start over.
to get
Yeah.
the 14 plank dock. Is it 14 plank dock? The dream. Living the dream of the
I know.
long dock.
Do you know how many restarts it took me when I did restart my island to get the right dock size?
Was that your goal? Were you
That
trying
was
for
one
the-
of my goals. I wanted the right layout. I wanted the island that had a river output that was on the side and on the bottom, not like a U-shaped river.
Gotcha.
And then I wanted a long dock. A long dock.
Long dock, baby.
I wanted a long dock.
took you
Those
a
are
lot
the
of
two
tries.
requirements. It took me several restarts. Yep.
Oh man.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
But you
And
had
at that point, I was not going to be choosy about my starter fruit. So when it was pears, I was like, all right, it's going to be pears. I would have preferred I think cherries or peaches were kind of my goal, but
the cutest fruits.
the cutest fruits. Thank you very much. But when I got pears, but I got the right shaped island, I let it go. Let it go.
When things go pear shaped, but the island is okay. It's okay to keep it.
Exactly. I can work with pears. Like I said, I had a pocket full of fruit last time. I was
That's
okay.
right.
Or my Lo had a pocket full of fruit waiting for me, actually.
Oh,
Anyway, the other thing I wanted to say is that it was May Day, and so I went to the May Day maze just to see if maybe May Day maybe
were there new surprises for you?
absolutely 100% not.
Oh,
Nothing at all new. Nothing at all new.
did you get another suitcase from Rover?
Nope.
No.
Nope. He just said, "Hi, nice to see you again."
Oh, boo! I thought you at least if you did the whole thing, he would give you another suitcase, but no,
Nope.
only one suitcase. Rover.
Nope.
What the what?
That's lame.
One per person.
Super uninteresting. I got all the way to the end, and he was like, "Hi."
Oh,
He was just hanging
You
out with
found me.
he held on to that suitcase all by himself. Now, maybe actually, I didn't check my mail. Does he send you the suitcase in the mail?
Ooh, good question. He might send it. I don't recall.
Hold on, let me check the mail. Hold on, let me check the
Let's
mail.
find out. Yeah, because I did
We're gonna
not do the May
find-
Day
We're gonna
maze.
find out right now.
Find out live.
We're doing it live. We're gonna find out right now.
Doing it
We're gonna
live.
find out.
Finding out on.
And that's the main thing. The pro tip is don't bother unless you want to do a maze.
I mean,
Still
it
a
is-
maze.
It is still fun, I guess, to do it. I haven't felt motivated to it because I'm like, I don't think they've changed anything. But
Yeah,
and I
that's
have
your
been curious.
instincts are right, Sarah.
Hey.
Rover sent me a gift. What is in my gift? What is in my envelope?
Something new?
Opening my envelope.
Could it be
something
something new?
old?
Can you take it back?
We are getting Rover's photo.
Oh, Rover's photo.
Did we already have that?
Oh, we did not have that. So that is a reason that I should do it.
So
Something new.
take it back.
All right, this is a pro tip. Do the maze.
I know. Now
Again,
we do.
just so you can get Rover's photo.
The maze.
Oh, this is a photo of Rover.
Do the maze.
There's a message written in small letters on the back of this photograph.
What's this?
Born February 1st, Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Favorite saying is? What do you guys think his favorite saying is?
Woof, woof. My name is Rover.
Meow.
Oh, you're so close. Both of you. Very close.
Tweet?
Always trust a smiling cat. You guys are very close.
We were right on the money.
Look at that. I lied. It was actually totally worth it. I got Rover's photo.
I am excited to hear that. That is great. And I am immensely encouraged to go and visit Rover myself for this May Day adventure.
I wonder if, like Lion Cake, I don't think maybe he did do the maze. I can't remember. But another character, maybe Sherpa, if she does it, will she get the suitcase or will she get the picture?
I wonder if you get both.
Or maybe just...
I wonder if you get both.
I wonder if each year you get a different
Doesn't he hand you something at the end and then you get something in the mail at the end? So I wonder if you get both.
It's been so long.
I don't remember.
It's been so long. And I don't know if I did it last year. Because last year would have been the second... Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would have been the second year. So theoretically, I should have gotten... But maybe I didn't do it a second time. Or maybe I did. And I just don't remember that I already got the photo.
I mean, I definitely have two of his suitcases because I brought my old one to my new island, and then I did it again because I was a new player. But that's different.
That is a different situation, isn't it?
And then for each of your players on your island, you can do it. So you can have multiple because each player can do it.
That's true. And I know I have two because
I probably have three at this point.
Well.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But that's it. That's it. I only have three.
But those were great. I like these tips.
Yes.
I approve of these tips.
Yes. Sarah, you have some fun stuff to share that you want to talk about towns and decor.
Yes. Right. I was thinking, because I've been enjoying kind of decorating my aisle and doing more interior design, working on my characters' houses, but I've just been doing the interior and not really thinking about the exteriors of their houses.
Oh,
so
really?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I've been doing them like kind of just
like little gardens or whatever. But
no. Sorry, this is about all the Happy Home Paradise versions of changing the decor. So I've been doing like the interior of their houses and then doing like the styling of the house outside. Yeah. But I haven't really thought about how it works with the rest of my island. Like I haven't tried making them consistent or have like some sort of theme. And I was like, I bet people do that. There's probably people that do like all like the log cabin style houses or all the little Tudor style houses. I was like, do I want to do that? And I'm trying to decide, is that like,
even though you never see them side by side, like
the houses? Well, my houses are actually pretty close together for my little villager friends.
I'm confused. Happy Home Paradise or your main island?
No. This is using Happy Home Paradise things that we've been unlocked that you can do on your own island.
I see. So you're talking about restyling your main island using Happy Home Paradise unlocked features.
Right. Because I've definitely been doing a lot. Like everybody's getting their own custom house, and I try to make it more like what I feel like their house should be on the inside. And
totally get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's got it now.
So you can themify your island if you want to.
Right. Yes. Yeah. So I'm like kind of tossing that like idea around, and I think I'm leaning more towards using different styles of houses, but kind of trying to keep some same color elements. But, I mean, because I think that'd be fun. Because I like the variety of structures of the houses. They're really cool, and I want to like keep that.
But, so your island could be kind of colorized,
but like,
but
not
the actual like style of structure could match the animals. Vibe.
Right, their vibe, exactly. And I know it's not going to be exact color matching because I think that from the house to house style, the colors aren't really exact. Yeah. They're kind of like a little bit of variation.
You might have a washed out blue and a brighter blue and a dark blue or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say that? Can I interrupt and say that I really hate that they change the colors between the doors and the siding?
Whoa. Joelle just like had to drop things.
Is it an ant?
I was in my house and Bam was just wandering around inside my house. And I didn't expect it and it scared the shit out of me.
This is unexpected. An unexpected guest has arrived.
You need to get an alarm.
Yeah. Need to get those. We'll make a little ADT sign.
I need a little code up on my house. I'm so sorry,
So
Leash.
rude, though.
That is Bam. What are you doing, buddy?
What the hell is he doing inside
Can you
my house?
imagine if I was just like in your house when you came home? Be like, oh, hey, JB. Just let myself in.
I think he's a squatter. I haven't been in my house in an age, and maybe he's been here for a while.
Oh, maybe he's going through a hard time.
Oh my gosh, he needed a safe place. But no, I get it. It's like you want to help them and you're delighted to see them, but first reaction is freaked out that how is there someone in my house that I did not know was in my house?
And he's coming out of the back room. Like, what were you doing back there? Did I let you like go to other rooms? Like, stay in the main room, man.
This is really fascinating. I did not know this could happen. So this is like, whoa, look out, guys. You might have just like a villager that just
You're going to
slips
find
into
one
the
in
back
your
window.
bed.
Oh gosh.
Like, had I gone right upstairs, would he have just like wandered from like the middle of the back bedroom or something?
Oh my
That'd
gosh.
be really creepy if he just like rolled out of your bed. Oh, hey, Leash. Oh, hey, JB. Just taking a quick nap.
Yawn.
Oh my gosh.
Sleepy Z's above his head.
No, it is
your
not
house
okay,
is so
Bam.
comfy. If I stay any longer, I'll spoil my muscles. He's been here a while.
He just said that?
Holy cow.
Gotta keep these bulging rascals in line.
I like how he's like, he sees nothing wrong with this. He's done nothing wrong. It's totally okay.
Thanks for having me over. Let's do this again sometime.
Wait, nobody invited you. Clap, clap.
Wow.
What on earth? He just wandered in for snacks and no one invited him to eat my snacks.
That is amazing. And I hope this happens to me because I'm so weirded out, but I'm also just like delighted also.
That was so amazing. Oh, Bam, make yourself at home, buddy. Except don't.
Damn, what are you doing?
Sorry, Leash, what on earth were you actually saying before I got scared out of my mind?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I know what you're saying. You're talking about the changing color of doors. Tell us more about that.
Oh, yeah, I really hate that the doors don't match the siding ever.
Oh, yes. The colors between
Can
the
we just
elements
have like
are not
two
consistent.
that match? Like, can I have like a red that matches the other red? Or a blue that matches the other blue?
Every once in a while, I can find a door that like seamlessly matches the color of the like. So like,
Can you though?
Like it's like a white and like a beige, and I'm like, but now it's like so matchy that I can't even find where the door is.
Also, I sometimes
It
think when
blends.
I think it matches, like if I'm in handheld mode and then I put it in TV mode, or maybe it's the other way around, that the color variation is more clear in one screen. I'm like, oh, that is not what I thought it was.
That's probably because you don't have the Yi OLED.
Yeah, that's right. I don't have the OLED version. That's true. I have the old school original. I have the OG.
Actually,
But
that's
yeah.
a good point. I've been playing on my TV recently, so I wonder if the colors I thought were matching aren't actually matching if I play on the real screen.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is fun. That's like a fun other wrinkle. That could be the color looks great and then it changes to another thing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
go back.
And may I just say that there is like a purple door. I think it might even just be a black door that is my favorite because it's like it's black, but it's like subtly different colors of like shades of purple. Oh, it's my favorite.
It is shades of
I love
purple. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's
so
one of
good.
Halloween's favorite doors.
It's a great door. It may be the best door in the game because it's the only door that's like that. They need more doors with that little subtle variation.
Yeah, there's a few that are like in that same style, but none of them are that.
No, it's
none of them
true.
do that. Yeah,
It's a very special door. It's like one of the designers just like snuck that in under the radar.
they're like, I know what the people that like their dark and stormy doors will want.
It's a good door. Dark and stormy doors. That's what we call them. I would shop at darkandstormydoors.com.
Shades of purple doors.
Shades of perps.
Shades of purple and dark and stormy doors. That's my vibe. Someone build me that
vibe.
house. Build me that house.
Vibe. Make it, bring it into your real world house, Joelle. That'd be pretty epic.
I don't think this house can handle it, but I like it. I like it.
You can't have everything from Animal Crossing in real life. If there's one thing I know, some things just aren't practical, including dark and stormy doors. Maybe.
Oh man.
I suppose.
I think we have one last thing to talk about, and Sarah, if you have a question to ask us.
I am once again asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight. Tiny delights. Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
That's great. That's so great.
We have fun.
I know, it's been a long time since we did one. I caught you right off guard, didn't I?
Yeah. I was like, crap, I don't remember the order of the words that need to come out of my mouth.
What is the question?
But what is your tiny delight, JD?
Where's my Bernie Sanders quote when I need him?
I was like thinking of mittens, warm mittens, sitting in a chair.
The guy that wears the mittens, what does he say? I have two here. One is a real life triumph of tiny delights, and one is a tiny in-game tiny delight. Ooh. So after I helped Halloween with all of her various updates, she sent me a text on late on Sunday and said, "Oh, by the way, I have your tutu."
What?
Aww.
Tutu.
My sweet bear friend that I said goodbye to in January and then was very sad about that decision.
Oh my gosh, Halloween saved her.
She ended up on Halloween's island this week.
My gosh,
which makes sense because that happened to me when I started my island. You had a bunch of whoever I had visited first. It was one of our Discord friends. He was helping us. He was helping me like with all of the, the first day things. Nice. I ended up with like 2 or 3 of his, former villagers. Cause like, that's all you kind of get.
So you're saying I need to restart my game so I can get barreled?
You might end up with barreled if you restart your game. It is very possible. But that's a lot of restarting.
Yeah, that's tempting.
You have a lot of characters you'd have to start over.
I'll just wait.
That's intense.
He's going to come to me.
So what that means is at some point when Halloween is ready to let Tutu go, I can welcome Tutu back to my island, and that's all that matters because I have still so many regrets about letting her go.
But that's so sweet. I'm so happy that you found her. Yay! Thank you, Halloween, for saving
found. Tutu's been found. My sweet Tutu.
Oh my gosh, amazing!
So that's my big tiny delight about in-game information.
That is a big tiny delight. That is like big a huge delight.
And my real life tiny delight. So on top of ants this week, I also today had a very annoying thing happen, which is, and it'll end well, which is why it's a tiny delight.
Okay. I was like, oh no.
My dishwasher broke. My brand new dishwasher broke. And it had like this code. It was at like E25. And I was like,
oh gosh,
what the hell's an E25 error?
E25.
I looked
No, I'm just teasing. I'm sorry.
Oh. And I looked it up and I was like, well, it says that there's some sort of, clog or buildup or backup. And I was like, that could be anything. I don't want to have to call a plumber. We have enough plumbing issues in this house. And I was like really panicking. Anyway, go to YouTube, the land where things are DIY and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I found a YouTube video and I watched this 10-minute YouTube video where this guy was very silly. And he was like, you could do this. And if this doesn't work, you could pull out the whole dishwasher and open up the U-bend. And I was like, done with this video. And then I watched video number 2. And I watched the video number 2, which was quick fix to error number 25 on your Bosch dishwasher. Gosh. And I watched that 3-minute video and I went, that I can do. It involved a turkey baster and a spoon.
Whoa.
I kid you not.
That sounds...
I don't even have a turkey baster.
I apparently do.
Wow.
After unpacking my whole kitchen and organizing my drawers, I knew exactly where my turkey baster was.
Perfect. But it worked? You were able to...
The turkey baster was how to get all the water that was backed up in the dishwasher out. So you suck up all the water, put it in the bucket or the sink, wherever you want to put it. Turkey baster water. Sucked up all the water. Use some towels and sponges to get the rest of it out. The spoon is to like get this little part off, tweak the little thing off of there. And then you got to get your finger in the little hole. Whole thing. Anyway, what you're looking for is some tiny thing that got into the trap that is causing the error to happen. Apparently, these dishwashers are so sensitive because they're so magical, these Bosch dishwashers, that any tiny little thing that gets into it will cause an error because they don't want it to break. So they're making the error happen before bad things happen. Worse.
Preventative error.
So the guy's video, he showed what the obstruction was, and it was like a tiny little tomato stem. It was like the littlest little. It looked like a pit, right? It was like this big, and I was like, okay, so it could be something that small. Wow. And so I'm digging in there. And I find a piece of plastic that is like this big. It's like,
less than a dime.
Like, yeah, I would call it like pinky nail size.
So tiny.
Yeah. And I fished
That's
it out.
That's going to be annoying.
Right? I fished it out with the back of a spoon. It took me like 15 minutes to figure out how to fish it out and wing it out of there and get it up. And anyway, that was the solution.
Yay!
Then my dishwasher worked. So I fixed the dishwasher. I didn't have to call, a $300 repairman, whatever.
Yeah.
Good work.
For a little tiny piece of plastic.
That's my tiny delight. Turkey baster and
it sounds like a printer. Like when there's like a printer jam.
Gosh. Right? You just gotta get in there and get that little tiny piece of paper.
Like draining thing. Oh my God.
The draining thing was hard.
Get it together. Can you not like drain the water though? Could it not drain the water for you?
Why couldn't it drain the water?
Yeah, that's a good question. That seems like
why couldn't it just drain the water? Like I kept running the disposal, hoping it would suck the water out from the other side.
Yeah.
No, the water was just sitting there.
That's so annoying. Bosch.
Yeah.
Very rude.
The Bosch. I think I told you I have the Bosch oven and range thing, and I hate it. So
she's a big fan.
This isn't a foreshadowing of annoing Bosch dishwasher things to come.
Everything I've read, Bosch has the best top of the line dishwashers. Nothing else about Bosch I've heard good things, ranges and anything else. But dishwashers, I've heard only good things. And of course, we are 1 month in, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I've had dishwashers for 20, 30 years of my life. And this is the first time I've ever had to put my entire hand inside a dishwasher, pull out all the parts. I literally had my whole body inside the dishwasher today. I had to straddle the open lid,
that must have been so awkward.
My knees were what are you doing?
What a great, I feel though, you must have felt really good to have accomplished that.
So proud of myself.
Yeah, good
so
job.
proud.
That's so good.
Aces. Very proud of myself.
Super awesome. That's a big delight.
Call me
Ace
a plumber.
is a bird.
That's right.
What?
That
You're
was
a
it.
plumber.
Those are my 2 updates. Tutu and dishwasher.
That was great. I feel like that's a really positive note to end the podcast.
Yeah, I think so.
Good job.
Well, you guys, we did it. We pulled an episode together, episode 195. We are inching our way to that episode 200. Who knows what it'll be? It'll probably
just be another episode.
It might just be an episode.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be anything special. But if anyone listening wants it to be special, you know what to do. Send us voicemails. I'm just going to do that right now, right here, right now. If you want to make episode 200 special, email us a voicemail.
Yeah, we like that.
Email us a text email. You don't have to. You don't even have to leave us a voicemail.
A traditional email.
Write words in an email. Send us messages via social media. Draw us pictures. Do whatever you want. But
can be about anything.
Can be about anything.
Yeah.
Anything
your favorite episode,
right?
Your favorite moment, your favorite catchphrase,
exactly.
Your favorite part of Animal Crossing.
Yes.
Anything, really.
Literally.
Or just a story about your life.
Yeah.
Or random bee facts. We would also be interested.
Or bee facts.
Bee
or
facts.
bat facts.
And animal
or
facts
bird
in general.
Facts.
Bird facts.
Animals in general.
Actually,
that's true.
if the animal starts with a B, that's generally better. Burbs specifically.
Birds, bees, and bats.
Bees, and bats are definitely the preferred animals to focus on.
And badgers.
Badgers are great.
I also like bears, especially polar bears. So.
And bunnies.
Yeah.
Bunnies are good too. Yeah. So there you go. Lots of bee.
So many options.
Bee animals. Bugs. Bugs are also welcome. And
bugs.
broadly
And beetles.
bugs.
Beetles.
Anyway, write us, email us, voicemail us, send us a video, whatever. We would love to hear from you. That's how you can make episode 200 special. If you don't think episode 200 needs to be special,
then don't send us anything.
Don't do any of that.
Don't do it.
Just do nothing,
No
and we will also do nothing, and it'll be fine. We will just record a normal episode, and we will move on with our lives.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
It's also good.
It'll be super great. We love it.
There's
What
no
more
wrong
could you
answer.
ask for?
That is fantastic. Anyway, this has been a wonderful episode. As always, thank you, Leash and
You're
Rar, for
welcome.
being here
course.
and making me smile. Thank
you,
you to
JB.
Jack Quaid Blake
thank
of
you,
Monkey
JB.
Cat Studios for making this episode happen. And thank you to my cats for not meowing all night.